Well. What a time, huh? Well, this has been an interesting week and a half, I should say. Yeah, week and a half. Because originally, what was supposed to happen was that Friday, last Friday, I wanted to stream, but then what ended up happening was as I was setting up my mic and everything, the funniest thing happened. Oh, wait 1 second. Give me 1 quick second. I gotta move something. Sorry about that. There was like I think not my water bottle. My hamper was in the shot, so I had to get rid of that. So what ended up happening was Friday. Literally, I was almost all set up to stream, and then as I was tightening my boom arm where I wanted it, it just snapped, and not the arm itself broke. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the thing to tighten it broke, and so and obviously that's a bad thing to have. Not bad, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal for my situation because like I don't want to have to hold the microphone like it's a karaoke mic. So then that happened. And so I ordered a new boom mic, which let me see. Yeah, I think you can see it right here. It's basically it's cheap on Amazon. Does the job. So that's what ended up happening. And then I was like, okay, I'll stream on Tuesday. Tuesday comes around and I got sick. Like I was bedridden, kind of sick. I was at work the day before, and then what ended up happening was I got a case of food poisoning. I ate McDonald's for lunch, and it wasn't anything wrong with the food in particular. Nothing that I noticed, but I did notice something was off because I was eating the fries. I was like, these taste different. They taste a bit off, but I don't know what it might be. So I just kept eating, and sure enough, something was wrong, and I got food poisoning for a day. So I was out on Tuesday, and I'm back here on Friday, thank God. But oh God, I was like, I missed a week and a half of streams, and I'm like, this was not my week, huh? But I'm fine. I'm doing great, and so we're getting back into this. I missed this. I've been wanting to play this since Friday, but then obviously I don't want to get ahead because I want to do this for the stream. Problem is, I couldn't do it for the stream because for the stream, I was out for a week and a half. So here we are. Time to get back into it. So enough of the intro. I think where we left off, I believe it was, yeah. So we just finished the trial, and we're gonna go into more investigation after we realized that Iris is actually Dahlia, her twin sister, and no one knew any wiser. Why am I doing Bruce Wayne? Her real sister. It's Godot. It's Godot and Bruce Wayne. Well, I just want you to know that that's Dahlia, not Iris. So we're gonna get back into it, and I think we're gonna do our investigation now. Oh no, the part 3 of the trial. The trial. I thought we were gonna do more investigating, but I got my timeline mixed up. Man, a week and a half off streaming, I'm already having trouble with the voice. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness. Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge? Well, it seems that if we are to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony. I have no problem with that. I can really screw over my ex-boyfriend's life. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. Ooh, I have an idea how to do this. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. It's like a mix of Dahlia, like Dahlia's sweetness and Dahlia's bitterness. But when you've seen what I have, Sometimes the truth is better left unknown. What if like she does like a witch cackle like I would like it's perfect for spooky season. It's just like and Phoenix is just like, oh my gosh, she is evil. And everyone's like, you didn't notice. In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. Ooh. Enough of Iris's sweetness, time for Dahlia's bitterness. Oh, we don't even have the regular testimony music. It's just Dahlia's theme. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would have to... Dang it. Sorry. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Oh god, what is it? Let's say, the plan went wrong. But like Iris takes over. But it seems to have succeeded anyway. And everyone's like, I don't feel safe with this woman. Judge, can I go home? So that means you really are... Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes. You have a problem with that? Well, yeah, quite frankly, yes. Because, I don't know, you really want to commit murder that your own sister would be accused of? I have no problem with that. After all, there's nothing they can do with me, but they can do something with your own sister. Oh, please, who cares about her? Why am I doing like an entire, like crime drama right now? Like, someone write this down and make them pitch this to somebody. Don't give us that nonsense. Don't give us that nonsense. Watch yourself, trite. If you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules. Mr. Cadeau is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well. Fuck you, Phoenix Wright. Yet again, everyone's just ganging up on this poor man. To kill Maya? Could it be true? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. The whole plan began with my death. You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. I mean, she would know. Out of all people, she would know pretty well how that experience is. She's like, oh, well, she went from sweet to bitter. Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. Oh wait. Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. She's like, just give everyone a death glare. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Oh, interesting. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. I see. So that's when you discussed the plan. Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill... Huh. Interesting. I wonder what she could have... I honestly wonder, what could she have done? Well, no. Seeing that as it's Morgan Fay, I wouldn't put it past her to like even like off most of her family. just to make sure that Pearl becomes the master. At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fey the master of Kurine. She's a cold, twisted woman. Like, she's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister Misty took her place as the master. This is so much fun. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. A plan, huh? A stupid plan hatched by one of it, yeah. You're talking about Pearl Fey, is that correct? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us. Sorry. Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us. You and your twin sister, Iris. That's correct. Unfortunately. That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. So does it mean is he dead? Did he die because of you two? And your twisted family? Is that it? They're murderers, all of them. Even Iris. No, she's not. Tell me she's not, please. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. Abandoned? The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. Perfect. Finally I'm the only child. But nope, turns out I got another older sister. Fuck. You mean Iris? She's like, come back. Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. and like Dolly's like, stay down there. Sorry about that. Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. How horrible. The really horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child. Pearl Fey. This is too much fun going back from like Sweet to Valley Girl. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Fey heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. Okay, I only agree with her on that. I only agree with her on this. I don't agree with her on anything else, but this one she's fine. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. But for it to work, Maya Fey would first have to die. Maya would have to die? But why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. Sorry, that was too calm. But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. It's like Miranda Priestley. That's all. That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally, the life of Maya Fey as well. How could anyone do that? The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Where's this? You were going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. Sorry, that was the wrong one. Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was to follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me. I don't know why I love this so much, but having Dahlia like this is so great. I love it. I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me. I could strangle you right now, but then you would kill Iris, and you wouldn't want that, would you? Your Honor, is it okay if I choke this woman? Yes. Perfect. He's like, perfect. And she's like, I was just kidding. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin, on Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it. And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway. Sorry, Iris's crime anyway. But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she? Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? Huh. You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway, the plan went wrong, but it seems... You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Oh! Uh-oh! Well. Looks like Karain's gonna be in a whole heap of problems right now. At least she's with her family. I am really trying to put a light on this situation because this is just dark. Well, it was nice knowing you, Maya. Looked like third time wasn't the charm, huh? I'm really trying to make it seem good because, well, there she goes. Phoenix is gonna freak out probably. He's probably gonna be freaking out right now. Wow. I'm pretty sure she's lying. I want to say she's lying, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay, we'll keep going with it. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Faye. That's absurd. Maya's she's just trapped inside the sacred cavern for like 3 days, my guy. She's probably dead from dehydration. If not by hypothermia at this point. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny. Don't you dare call me that again. Like, Kato, how'd you get in my head? Wait, no, it's like that. It's like he becomes like a demon. Don't you dare call me that again. Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling naivete and Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? I told you already, didn't I? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? Oh, no. Why would you kill Maya? There you go. You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. Interesting. For her own personal satisfaction, huh? Okay. What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? Do you understand why I killed Maya Fey now? What my goal was? Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay. Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. There's that. That's how I want to say it. But it's like, should I do that with this face? I don't really want to. Let's change it. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plans. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could sorry. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey, because why not? That was the only way I could think. That was the only way I can think of to get revenge. Revenge? It looks like I had no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. Okay, so let's see. We know she was after something. And she wanted to get revenge on Maya. This is a toughie because I think I know what it is. The problem is I don't know if that's truly it. Okay, let's save here because it's obvious we need to present something right there. Okay, because I know that we need to present a piece of evidence here. The problem is I can't figure out if the one I'm thinking is the right one. Her goal was to kill Maya. The only thing I can think of really that really helps her bolster that her resolve. There's nothing in the letter that tells us that too. What would Maya have on her? What would Maya have to do with connections to Dahlia and her family? Revenge. Well, it also has to do with her family, with Dahlia's family. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to really think of it, because the reason why she would kill Maya is so that she can prove that the reason my reasoning is that she wants to kill Maya is obviously so she can blame her sister on the crime, and it's also revenge on, oh god, oh god, this is a toughie. She had to kill Maya in order to blame her sister. It has something to do with the day of the first crime. It has something to do with that day. I know that's for sure. I'm really trying to think this one, because I thought it had to do something with her, but now I can't figure it out. Let me see here. Let me see if this is the one I'm thinking about is the right answer here. Let me see here. Because if the one thing I have is the one thing I'm thinking about, if this is the right one, I feel like this could really turn the case on its head. Okay. Huh. Okay. I saw what the answer is, and it actually makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I really forgot her first trial, that's why. And who was the defense. It makes sense. Obviously, that wasn't what I was thinking. I thought it was like maybe I have to present Iris and everything. But no, it was just revenge on Maya's sister Mia. And that makes more sense now. I didn't think it was, though. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? Could it be that your plan had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead. And you can't take revenge against them either. You wanted to take revenge on someone. I was sentenced to die because of that woman, Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it. And somehow I knew too. I wasn't totally using a guide. No. I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up. And the reason it was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died? Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. And that would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that, you would kill Maya. Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. That night, at about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple. So it was at least Donin who channeled her after all. Sorry. Really? Misty channeled Dahlia? Huh. Interesting.
So, it was Elise O'Neem who channeled her after all. That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. Sorry. That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
Oh my god. So, Maya could really be dead. Okay. Well, this brings a lot of questions. I can't even bring them up to my head because, well, from my head to my mouth because, is Maya really dead? Oh God. Well, we're in a tight pickle, aren't we? We're in quite a pickle, huh?
So then you're saying you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean? No clear memory.
I don't know. I think I was stabbed.
Oh. Well, great. Now I have a lot of questions now. You were stabbed?
At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
She's trying to... Okay, I can't tell if she's lying at all. That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork.
Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her. I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end. That's where my memory...
Temporarily.
That's where my memory temporarily stops.
It stops.
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. My very last memory was her dumb face. Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern, surrounded by darkness.
You were in the sacred cavern.
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow, I had been trapped in there. But how did you wind up in there? I'd like to know that myself. I'm too stupid for this now, aren't I? Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead, and I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie. I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out. The trick lock stopped you, huh? I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern?
Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible, but it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it.
Interrupted?
It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall.
What? Who?
Could it have been
Maya?
I thought the same thing. but I couldn't see.
Why not?
If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. Okay. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock. But I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather.
The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
Naturally, I couldn't get out. Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up.
Lady Luck?
After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself.
The real Iris?
She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was alright.
Stupid girl.
I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. And I locked her away in my place. I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded.
What do you mean your plan had succeeded?
I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed that it was Pearl Fay.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was... there we go. Misty Fay, the picture book author.
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there. Huh. Maya Fay. I wasn't able to kill her. Maya Fay. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all, thank God. Oh, thank God. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit.
And that is...
matricide. The sin of killing her own mother.
Ugh. No way!
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this?
It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fay. But even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Fay's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Ridiculous! That's nonsense!
Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's not even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there?
What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence?
The fact that Maya Fay has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it?
Huh?
The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple, that much is obvious. In that case, there is only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River. Where else?
Eagle River?
Maya Fay killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Uh, well,
Oh, can you shut that off, please, you stupid head?
Can you shut it off? Oh, sorry, my bad. Oops, sorry, that's my phone.
What kind of ringtone is that?
Godot here. Okay, thanks.
was it something important?
No. They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern.
That's great! What about Maya?
There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Fey?
It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Huh? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So, what about Maya? Where is she?
I have a terrible idea. Dahlia is being channeled by Maya right now. Maya is channeling Dahlia. I'm telling you, Maya is channeling Dahlia. Maya is still alive. She is not dead. She is channeling Maya right now. Maya is channeling Dahlia right now. I swear to God. Okay. Woo, here we go. There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern.
No! It can't be. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No.
No!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nick.
It's like a picture, it's like a picture of like, you know how like Mia would sometimes show up and in his mind, it's like Maya shows up. I'm sorry, Nick. I wasn't strong enough.
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end.
This can't be it, right? This can't be it.
Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Donim, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped to her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River.
It can't be. It can't. Huh.
Oh, Godot, do you have something? Tell us you got something. We need something to work on here. That's right. Have you ever heard of this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth, no matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot?
According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. She couldn't. This has to be Maya. This has to be Maya. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side near the bridge. It must have been from the inner temple side near the bridge.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
But that's impossible. He's helping us. He wants to protect Maya. Okay, thank you, Godot. Thank you. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there.
What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. So it's impossible. Maya couldn't have thrown herself into... So it's impossible. Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River?
Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Fey threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
I mean, yeah.
Did y'all forget? Hello? She would hit rocks.
It's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows better than this witness.
Exactly. How could she forget?
What did you say? It's like, what did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh! You're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. So you finally figured it out.
Hey, thank you. You helped us out.
You. No! No!
There you go.
Order!
You're just playing with me. Maya Fey's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding. Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard of this one before? Once you... Okay, Phoenix, it's not that badass when you say right after you heard it like two minutes ago. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Miss Hawthorne.
Yes, just a few minutes ago. Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility you are talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where's her dead body then? Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I?
Oh, bitch, you better be prepared. Y'all ready for this? Here we go.
Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya Fey
Is in this very courtroom.
There's only one possibility left. Namely,
She's right here in this very courtroom.
what? But Maya Fey is here?
You say she's here in my courtroom.
Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on here? Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see.
So what?
But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. Sorry, fixing this. But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne? Oh god, this is so great. We're gonna make sure she suffers. Who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne? Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Fay, that pathetic little sniveling runt. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. It's Pearl Fay, that pathetic little sniveling runt. You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did? But who? Pearl even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you. I think the truth is... sorry, I'm trying to say the right tone. Here we go. I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now. Am I correct? It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. Let's go. Here we go. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Fay is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on.
Yes! The judge is everybody right now.
Come on already. I can't stand the tension.
Dahlia Hawthorne. The person channeling you right now must be Maya Fay. What? There you go.
But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal.
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fay.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. To protect herself from me? Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fay. The path back to Hazakura Temple. The path back to Hazakura was closed off, and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? You mean that's when she channeled me? All this time you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred. What? That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you. Maya's inside me? No! Don't say that! You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp. Yep, you're a fool. Maya Fay killed herself. Isn't it obvious? Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. But with a plan like that, who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? A brilliant idea. Well, me, of course. Oh. Oh god, I miss him. Oh god. The family's back together. Oh god. I seriously, oh god. We needed Mia so bad. We needed Mia so bad right now. Oh god, this is great. I missed you, Mia. I missed you, my darling mentor. Please don't leave me ever again. Just take over Pearl. We don't need Pearl. You'll be the master like you were meant to be. God, we're trying to. This entire family, the lineage has been being overthrown multiple times in these past couple episodes. This is great. Sorry. Let me go back to the journal line. Like, it could have been me, of course. Mia? Mia Fey. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. So it's true. It was you. Yes. Huh. There's something else. But what? What are you doing here? That hair. It's Pearl's, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the Inner Temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. You lost consciousness. I was stabbed by Maya Fey. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. Oh. So Maya isn't a murderer. Perfect. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. She did.
Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help. So, she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. Sorry. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. She did that? I can't believe it. Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Fey. Pearls? Yes. Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother. Morgan Fey's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fey to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you! I won't forget this. Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure. Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago, the fake kidnapping, your very first crime,
That was a failure.
You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but after Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth. That wasn't my fault. It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman.
And then 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Ha ha ha. Well, sorry. Well, I'm still alive, but you're not. Ha ha ha. You wound up killing someone else.
Take that, bitch.
As a result, you were sentenced to death.
Oh, poor you, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny. I mean, it's funny to me. You. Wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face. And now this. You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would! And if only you had gotten this spiky-haired jerk... Sorry, let me do it again. And if only you had gotten this spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death. Mia's like, bitch, like I care.
True.
But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me. Understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me. What? What did you say? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all eternity. Round of applause for Mia, everybody. Round of applause for her. This is great. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you because you were already dead. What about it? And then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that. No hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. You're wrong. It can't be. Oh, she's getting pissed off. How could I lose to the likes of you? This is the first time. She never went full out crazy, and now she finally is. To you, it no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not ready to go! Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god.
Nick, is this?
Oh my god, she's passed out! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Please tell me this is the end. Please tell me this is the end. I can't keep doing this. Oh god.
Now then,
Oh god, my breath.
I assume you are the real Iris.
Yes. I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
I don't know. If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be for everyone. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
Thank God, thank you. And Mia, for the love of God, please stop her from ever channeling. Thank you. Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing, it's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now.
Bitch, I will give a guilty verdict right now if you ever question me again. Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a cut.
Well, we love a guy who researches his things. He knows his sources.
That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Karine channeling technique.
Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult?
I've seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench. In all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first, we have to immerse ourselves in it completely.
Wise words.
And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Never thought of it that way.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
No, no. We were so good. We were doing good.
You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
No, Godot, you were helping us.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
This trial.
Mia, no, don't agree with him, Mia. Just call an objection yourself, please. I can't deal with this.
This trial isn't over yet. That's what he means.
What?
You're right. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony?
Huh? Dahlia's testimony.
I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
Oh yeah, we still don't know who killed Mitzi Faye.
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
Well,
Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right.
The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. At least Donnie, no, Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
this isn't over? Apparently not. Apparently not.
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence. No way!
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
Oh, come on, Godot. Seriously?
The prosecution is ready to call our final witness.
Final witness?
This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Indeed.
Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor? Of course it's all right, Madame Attorney.
Very well then. Who is this final witness?
Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
Is it Maya?
Someone who saw the murder take place?
Yep, here we go.
The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? You can't. She can't testify after what she's been through.
We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand.
Oh, Judge, really? No.
Very well. Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Hey, Trite, I've got something to say to you, so listen up. What is it? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint of understanding of the case.
This is basically it. He knows us too well. He knows us too good.
Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last. Some beautiful woman always seems to become.
I cannot say it. Let me read it. Okay. Some beautiful women always come. Okay, there.
Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you.
You've got some nerve. You've got some nerve.
But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're going to have to do this by yourself.
Ooh, he is really here like, no help this time, bitch. No judicial assistant.
No Mia Faye. Only you. You got that, you piece of shit.
That's enough. This court is now in recess. Everybody shut up!
I'm truly sorry about everything. I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk.
She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern.
I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did?
Huh?
If
If you had tried to give if you had tried to get help at the Sacred Cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent the entire day locked up in there. My sister. I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mother and never got any love from our father either. Let me change your voice. She was abandoned by our mother and never got any love from our father either. Yes, but it wasn't the same for you. But it wasn't the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple. I still don't think she would have. Well, maybe if she had that kind of thing, she may have been able to choose the right path. I don't think so. I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her. Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes. I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's stepsister Valerie ended up That was the case that wounded Mia so badly. All because of her. Well, it's not her. Okay, it's not entirely her fault. But damn, it is kind of because of her. Everything that led up to this point happened. But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder. Some people? You must mean... Yes. 2 defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had knowingly hid the poison for her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing I have to ask you. Yes? What is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Donim, was it really you? Yes. It was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone. There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away. I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple, but the path to the inner temple was cut off. Oh god, that was Phoenix. I didn't read it. Read the name. The path to the inner temple was cut off, right? Exactly. We can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say. Got it? Oh god. It was me. I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held. I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff. Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with a shichishito. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called you. Tell me the name that called. Tell me the. Sorry. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
Just tell us some of this is over and shut with, please. I'm tired of this case.
I see. Victim staff added updated in the court record.
Defendant!
Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants to see you in his chambers. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you. Come meet me in private. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me. Okay, here we go. So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix? Oh. Mia! How was Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean she's learned who... You don't mean she's learned who Elise Donim really was? Yes. I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure that out. I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still, I think that just maybe I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple site by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the Inner Temple site for almost an entire day. Exactly. So the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose. Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Mia. I said Maya. Thank you, Mia. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me. All by myself.
God, this is hard. Oh God, because for God's sake, Phoenix has always had Mia or Maya on his side, and the fact that he doesn't have anyone, he can't have anyone. Jesus Christ, this man, I feel so bad for him. He's gonna go through the ringer. This one right here. We all know. Okay, that's enough for one day. Oh Lord. What is there to say? My God, my head hurts so much. My head hurts, my throat hurts, my neck, my back, like my crack. But oh my God, Did any of us see this coming? We thought that Iris was channeling Dahlia right there, but Dahlia said that Iris was locked in the sacred cavern, and she was trying to kill Maya, but she couldn't find Maya. But where could Maya be? Where could she be? She's right. She's you. You like that, you bitch? Oh God. It was so satisfying getting to tell her that. I was like, the one thing she can't do in order to get revenge, well, she could technically just stab herself right there if she wanted to, but there's nothing she can use. Well, that's a lie. She can use the stuff and the evidence, but hey, she can't do it here. She has to do it like that, but you can't be doing that, Miss Thing. You can't be doing that. So the fact that we were able to that Maya was able to foil Dahlia's plan was so satisfying. I was like, ha, take that, you bitch. Okay, so I don't know about you, but that was really satisfying being able to see Dahlia's face like, no, I've been foiled again. It was so good. And then having Mia come back, oh my God, I was so happy. I was like, we did not see her at all until this moment, and having her back was like such a breath of fresh air. And I was like, thank God we have her. And oh my God, seeing Dahlia actually break down, because she had like many breakdowns in the past, but seeing her full on breakdown of being forced out of Maya's body and her like a giant ghost, it was like, it was so good. But now, who's the real killer? Who killed Misty Faye? That's what I want to know. I don't know about you guys, but we really need to figure this out, shouldn't we? Okay. I'm trying to think. Is it really Iris though? I don't think it is. Iris wouldn't do that, and Pearls for sure wouldn't do it. So, who killed her? I guess we'll have to find out. We'll find out when we cross-examine Maya. Oh my God, poor Maya having to go through the realization that she watched her mother die in front of her eyes, and having a ghost being. She has to possess a ghost for like an entire day, and then all of a sudden, like, whoop. Nick, sis, pass out, and now she has to be a witness. All in the span of like 36 hours. Poor freaking Maya. Oh my God. I don't want to put her through too much. Kind of like Pearls. I didn't want to like press her for her things. I didn't want to do that to her, but like we had to. We literally had to. We had no choice. So, whew, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? Okay, so we'll do that when we come back on Tuesday. So until then, guys, thank you for coming in tonight. It was so great being back. I missed this so much, and I was having too much fun, especially when you heard how many times I had to scream. I'm sorry if I peaked so many times. I was like, I had to go all out for them. You know I had to, and I think I peaked. And I think I should put like a headphone warning for my VOD. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in tonight. It was so much fun coming back. Follow me on my Instagram. Follow me here on Twitch so you can see when I'm gonna go live. I didn't update the time here because I forgot, but I did have the accurate time on my Instagram, so that's where you'll find it. So yeah, follow me on all my social media. Follow me on here, so that way you can see when I'm gonna be here. Until that next stream comes, I'll see you guys then. Bye.